What are you here for, old man?
Come ask leave boy alone.
What's the matter? The boy can't take care of his own problems?
1-to-1 problem, yes. 5-to-1 problem. Too much ask anyone.
They say that Dark Souls PvP is the Dark Souls of PvP. Hi, I'm Marty Cassette. PvP in Lordran is pretty convoluted. So let's tackle this together. Today's topic is gonna be opportunities. When to take them and what to take them. Some of you guys be like, well of course, if something presents itself, I should always take it. This might be the case, but some people don't know some of the opportunities presented to them. And sometimes you kind of sit back and being like, I should have took that opportunity. I should have grabbed that backstab. I should have punished that roll. I probably shouldn't have let him heal. I probably shouldn't have done that attack. We all do this stuff. So this is what we're going to tackle. So I've been invaded. I'm going to start off with a single clip and then work my way up towards ganks. So it's a lot easier for you guys to follow along. This is also for newer players. Because the opportunities that we see weren't always there to begin with. We gained the knowledge to use these opportunities as we played through the game. By understanding the level, by understanding the mechanics, by understanding latency. Latency is a really big one you got to kind of work out. This comes with time and like perseverance. Not the ones you pop with your cestus though. That would be awesome if you pop cestus and you're like, I understand what 300 ping is. I understand what this teleporty guy is doing. That'd be pretty awesome, but unfortunately, that's not how it works. I'm going to show you some good opportunities and some bad ones. Some mistakes I made, and some ones that you just YOLO and go for that involves a little bit of luck. Here's our invader friend. So I throw out a joy to welcome the fight. This guy, he's a serious invader. He has none of it. So he used my joy to try and get some free damage on me. But luckily I was fast enough and backed off. Now I'm on my Artorias cosplay. This clip's going back a bit. Healing and Invasion says two things. One, I'm confident enough with my 6 estus to out-estus you. And 2, that you know how to handle someone else's estus. Invasions ain't duels. There's no rules. As invaders, we learn to be able to handle host estus and that extra 30% health. You know those YOLO opportunities where you just take the chance. I knew this guy has high latency to me. Probably somewhere in the EU, but I still went for the flip anyway. The flip is a 10 to 90. 90% chance you're going to get backstabbed, 10% chance you're going to land it. I don't take PvP seriously. So I love going for this stuff, regardless of the fucking outcome. I get the most fun from doing the silly shit in this game. That was a YOLO opportunity. Most opportunities come with time, from experience of playing the game. But I can help you try and find those opportunities, and that's what we're going to tackle through this video, or at least be more aware of them. I know this guy and I have decent latency, so walking up behind him there and trying to go for the backstab just wouldn't have worked. He would have easily been able to roll away. This guy also has fishing tendencies, so he has a good grasp of being able to get out of backstabs, and getting out of backstabs is pretty easy once you know how to do it. On lower latency that would have worked. That backstab would have landed. So even though I know we're pretty far away from each other in the world, I still turned around instead of rolling. If I rolled, I wouldn't have got hit there. Challenging these limits and finding out what you can do and what you can't do is all a part of Dark Souls. I could always roll everything, or I could challenge it. Could take the opportunity to try and turn around, try to outspace it, push the limits of what I know. Sometimes you'll take a lot of damage. Sometimes you'll die. But how will you figure it out unless you try? I didn't mean for that to rhyme, okay? It sounds so cheesy. Anyway, serious voice. Back to the video game commentating part of the thing. Now this dude's trying to fish me hard with his shield up and his dagger out. So he wants to put some serious damage on me. Regardless, I'm not scared to do YOLO moves. As you can see, jump attack. Going for a jump attack when someone's got their dagger out. Now him showing me his estus isn't a mistake. It's like a parlay between invaders. He's showing me his estus to show me that he's out. I shield bump like this to show him that I accept and that I'm not going to use the rest of my estus. I don't have to. There are no rules in invading. But I feel pretty confident. The best clips to learn from are not the perfect ones. The messy ones, the imperfect ones, the imperfections are the ones where you mainly gain the knowledge. Pretending everything's perfect is like putting makeup on 24/7. Eventually, those pores are going to get clogged and you're going to become a giant pimple. Need to squeeze that shit out. Just to recap at the clip, don't be afraid to do dumb shit. Try to capitalize on your opportunities. Pay attention to your opponent. Try to understand latency. Figure out where you and your opponent is from. Then adjust to that. So this one's got quite a few opportunities. Some we took advantage of, some we made wrong. So we have a 3-man gang squad here. One of them's password summon Phantom, and the other one's just regular. Probably a decent build. We got the host there with an ultra, and the latency's not too bad. I think they're Japanese. So the start of the fight's a really good time to test the latency. See how far away they are, how skilled they are, this kind of thing. One blender took more than half my health. So it's time to fall back a little bit and regain my aggression and remove some of theirs. So this enemy here is better than any co-op invader I've ever invaded with. Let's just get a closer look at this guy. It's not surprising, it's fat, slow and rarely attacks. Let's get a closer look. Even closer. Closer? Wait, that flab is actually Ab?
Double sun power!
So the little tubby made out of a million Terry Cruisers just helped me melt that Phantom. Now I just gotta get this guy while he's panicking and stop him from healing. Here's where the opportunity comes into play. He goes for a running R1, but he's not locked onto me or else his character would have turned. I know there's a lot of delay after the R1, so I come up behind him to go for a backstab. So he does the smart thing on wake up. He R1s the enemy, but he R1s too much. And he notices this, so he changes the direction of his R1, but I was still able to roll in there and get the backstab because he was out of stamina. Their mistake was they pushed too hard and disrespected the enemies. Even I disrespected Tubby. Hey, this situation looks pretty rough. I got ambushed, I'm down 1 estus, and there's 3 dudes out that door. But me coming in here wasn't a bad thing. For instance, the host can't come in here. If he comes in here, he might accidentally hit Thickwood, which would ruin his PvE experience, and he knows this. So this effectively turns a 3-man into a 2-man. Gotta love those first roll stabbies. So I use the cards dealt to me to turn it around on myself. I played the bluff, and it's working out. This guy's nearly dead. I only need a couple more hits and he's gone. These guys are also panicked. I'm on the up and up. Just one shot on this dude. But I didn't pay attention to my health, and I paid the price. I get 2 welcomes and a sorry. I invade the same guys, and I managed to catch this white all on his lonesome. No fancy stuff. I want to get rid of him because I want to get to the host. So I take him down as fast as possible. I thought maybe he's a bait and they've got some sneaky plot plan inside the Thickwood cage. So I eagerly run up there. To my surprise, no one was there. They must have ran back to the start, so I make my way there. I see a blue's been summoned. It's gonna be a rough one. I catch up to the big old blue, chasing him down with my rapier and shooting lightning arrows at him, trying to be as annoying as possible. But turns out he was up to no good. I just got fucking jumped by 2 blues. What fucking game is this? They're communicating. Like how? 2 big boys with 2 ultra weapons. It's gonna be a rough one. This Dark Moon, the lighter coloured blue, not the blue sentinel. He loves his R2s, and they're amazing on that ultra. I can dodge in and out and do small amounts of damage, but I want to do a chunk of damage. A chunk so that I can panic them. Luckily, there's a thing called a pivot. A roll backstab just wouldn't have worked. He does R2s and then rolls out on every attempt that I get behind him. But a pivot, if I'm fast enough, I can get in there and out without taking damage. It was a really good trade. Even though he got the Healy off after my Lloyds, I still have got him at low health, and he's close to the edge, he's close to the brink. So I slip on slide off the edge here, Karma comes full circle and I hit him with that plunge attack. This time, it kills. It's rough using ultras, especially in a 1v1. When I was doing my Thickwood run, where I fat roll and used an ultra, it was tough times beating those ganks, but it was definitely doable. So even though this kinda looks a bit unfair, he's learning. If you've seen there, he turned his R1 and swung away. He knew he was gonna whiff, his spacing was wrong, so he adjusted to compensate. That's fast thinking. GG's to those two blues. It's looking pretty grim for me. There's 3 of them with mixed latencies, I have 2 estus, and there's gravity below. And we all know how gravity is. There's one spot where I can go. Underneath this top platform. Knowing your map is key. Knowing your exits is even better. Me having a little oasis underneath these guys is amazing. Exploring the level, figuring out little areas where we can hide, your exits, even advantage points to shoot people for a sneaky great bow shot. It's worth learning. Go into your maps, mess around, try and find weird jump spots. You'll be surprised what's out there. Climbing the ladder can be a scary place for an invader. They could have throwing knives, a crossbow, an javelin, or a bloody automatic Uzi. I managed to get up though. It was a close one. He nearly took me down. These guys don't give me too many opportunities. They do a lot of damage and it's hard to come in on them. They both have different latencies, which is the hardest type of gank to fight. So one's from the EU or America, you compensate for one, the other's gonna roll catch ya. And to mess up on these guys, it really hurts. So I'm kinda needing the dough here. I'm popping a heal out on this ledge. This is creating my own opportunities. My own door to success. For instance, punishing a panic roll is taking advantage of the opportunity presented to you. It's capitalizing on it. So what I'm trying to do here with this ledge is get them confident. I'm trying to create my own opportunity, not take advantage of one. I'm trying to create my own opportunity to then eventually take advantage of. I'm trying to bait this guy out onto this ledge to get him confident to coming out there. Because 1, I could roll BS him, or 2, he falls down away from his phantom. And then when he's down at the bottom, there's more room for me to move, there's more thinking space. Damn, my fellow red just died. And they throw him the welcome too, these cheeky guys. Even though it's looking grim for me, there's still an opportunity for me to come in and pull the win from these guys. They're ganking, they're having fun, I'm having fun, and to know that they're fingered is awesome. This means that the red can come back in, but this white, I'm pretty sure is not too far away. If the red doesn't come back in, it's 1v3, and I've got to split these guys up. I've got to bring them down the bottom regardless. So that's my plan. They're doing a pretty good job at watching each other's backs. One does a running attack while the other does standard R1s. Or if one's attacking, the other will try and parry. It's pretty damn good. These guys are an awesome co-op team. Creating opportunities are very risk and reward. Sometimes I'll work out to expend estus to open up some doors, and sometimes they won't even open, and you've just lost all that estus. I'm a dip down here for some healies. I'm all out of real estus. They're summoning their friend. Hopefully this red gets here in time before the white gets summoned. Spamming the FAP ring on the ladder is awesome. It means your stamina doesn't get drained. So it's good if they have crossbows, throwing knives. It means you can climb the ladder in peace. I hear my mate on the left climbing the ladder. So I equip a crossbow. I'm going to be a nuisance. I'm going to apply some pressure from range. Make them get annoyed at us. Make them come to me. It's 3v2. These guys have redonko damage. But we can still come back from this. All we gotta do is split them up. Create an opening. Looks like I triggered the host. My crossbow annoyance tactic worked. Where I messed up here, I should have kept the aggression and kited the host away from the phantoms. But I came over to help my red partner. I should have had confidence in him, but I didn't at the time. I seen an opening in the yellow, so I went for a backstab. That was an opportunity that presented itself. Fast thinking and paying attention got me that backstab. It got him to use an estus. Now I'm at half health, I'm bound to pull one of these guys. And lucky me, it's the host. He falls down and pops his tears. Now it's just me and the host down here. Hopefully the red can handle his business up there. There's always a chance I'm going to get plunge attacked, so I'm banking on the red to hold his attention. This is what I wanted, my opportune moment. To get one of them alone, to finish him off. And you hear that? Sounded like one of the phantoms got killed. The red's keeping it locked down up there. I got an estus and a backstab on the host. Nothing can go wrong now. I hit him with the Lloyds and that red hits him with a finisher. GG's guys. Now for those that don't know much about estus punishes, old mate Slackjaw Slim just released a mini guide on how to handle them. It's got a bunch of estus punish clips, so if you want to swing over, throw him a like, a subscribe if you enjoy the content. He's got some really awesome pyro compilations there too. Probably one of the best pyromancers I've seen. Definitely not a waste of your time. Go check him out. Now for those interested in similar videos like this, to the right there's going to be a playlist with about 14 other videos with these kind of commentaries. Swing on over there and have a look. Now for those interested in jokey, fun type videos, up the top there is a playlist full of them. Hopefully you enjoy those as well. Anyway, I'll catch you guys next time. Have a good one.